Only 8% of people actually achieve their goals. 92% of people fail within 8 weeks. But here's what's shocking. It's not about willpower or motivation. MIT neuroscientists found that successful habit builders use completely different brain pathways than those who fail. Today, I'll show you the exact science behind unbreakable habits. Your brain has two systems, the prefrontal cortex that requires willpower and the basal ganglia that runs on autopilot. Research from MIT shows that habits are formed when behaviors move from conscious efforts to automatic response. This neurological transfer is called chunking. There are the four-step habit loop, the cue, craving, response, and reward system. James Clear expanded Dewey's habit loop into 4 steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. But here's the key most people miss. You must take the cue obvious, the craving attractive, and response easy, and the reward satisfying. Number 1 is the identity-based approach. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck discovered that focusing on outcomes kills habits, but focusing on identity builds them. Don't say, I want to run a marathon. Say, I'm a runner. Every action is a vote for the type of person you want to become. When you write on page, you are not just writing, you are becoming a writer. When you do 5 push-ups, you're not just exercising, you're becoming an athlete. This identity shift happens through what researchers call repeated behavioral confirmation. Each small action strengthens your new identity. Strategy number 2 is the plateau of latent potential. Here's why most people quit. Habits follow what James Clear called the plateau of latent potential. You put in work but you see no results for weeks, then suddenly a breakthrough. Research shows it takes an average of 66 days for a behavior to become automatic, not just 21 days as commonly believed. The valley of disappointment is where dreams go to die. But if you understand this is normal, you can push through. Stone cutters know this. They can strike a rock 100 times with no cracks, but on the 101 strike, it splits into half. It wasn't the final blow, it was all the strikes before it. Strategy number 3 is the 4 laws of behavior change. Atomic Habits reveal 4 laws backed by behavioral psychology. Law number 1 is make it obvious. Use implementation intentions. I will do this at time this in location this. People who specify when and where are 2 to 3 times more likely to follow through. Second law is make it attractive. Use temptation bundling. Pair something you need to do with something you love. Example is watch Netflix only while exercising or check social media only after completing the deep work session. Third law is make it easy. Follow the 2-minute rule. I've already made a video on this, but also use environment design. Want to read more? Put books everywhere. Want to eat healthy? Prep meals in advance. Fourth law is make it satisfying. Use immediate rewards. Harvard research shows immediate gratification strengthens neural pathways faster than delayed rewards. Strategy number 4 is the advanced techniques. Advanced strategy 1 is like habit tracking. Research from University of Southern California shows that people who track habits are 2.4 times more likely to succeed. But here's the secret. Track the process, not the outcome. Strategy number 2 is the social accountability. Studies show you are 65% more likely to succeed with an accountability partner. Make it specific. I'll text you every day at 7 p.m. with my progress. Wait, accountability is no accountability. Here are some environment optimization examples. Strategy number 3 is environmental optimization. Reduce friction for good habits, increase it for bad ones. And want to stop mindless phone scrolling? Put your phone in another room. Want to exercise? Sleep in your workout clothes. Here are the common problems that we face. All or nothing thinking. Missing one day doesn't matter, but missing 2 starts a pattern. Use the never miss twice rule. Second problem that we often face is perfectionism paralysis. Research shows that good enough consistency beats perfect inconsistency. Aim for 85% adherence, not 100%. Third problem is relying on motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Systems are reliable. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And fourth problem is trying to change everything at once. Focus on keystone habits, one change that triggers positive changes elsewhere. Exercise often improves diet, sleep, and productivity automatically. Here's the truth about habits. They compound. Get 1% better each day and you are 37 times better after a year. Get 1% worse and you decline to nearly 0. Small changes create remarkable results through the power of compounding. Your habits are your future. Choose one habit right now. Make it so small you can't say no. Stack it onto something you already do, track it daily, share it with someone. Remember, every action is a vote for the type of person you want to become. What's your 1% improvement today? The best time to plant a tree was maybe 3 or 5 years ago, but the second best time is now. So your unbreakable habits start with your next decision. What will you choose? If you like this video, smash the subscribe button and like this video and share it with someone who really needs to watch this. Till then, bye, see you in the next one.